Who dares to wake me?
Okay, hope you enjoyed that little short intro. I have now updated the model again with some extra features. So as before, we can check out our AI lab if we want to get any references for any features that we might want. I've showed you that before. And then obviously you've got your dollars and your movie images like we had. These features are still included. So you've got all them, dolly in, dolly out, whatever camera took. All these great features like tilt up, you get that. Tilt down shows you that. Some great uses. All come in handy as a reference. Okay, so we started with the same sort of girl. That is the character reference. That is her outfit. She was in a different scene, but I've now put her in a new scene because I've just created a video which I'll show you shortly. Didn't bother with any of these, to be fair, but you can just add them if you want. Same as before, you get the lighting. That needs to be updated. So, no, this is alright, this is because it's set up here. Yeah. What lighting we've got? So we've got Doom for lighting. Come back out, that's not right. Yeah, there you go. We're all there. Atmosphere, same as before. But you don't need to use any of these. You can use your own prompt and just put that in there. Difference with this one now is we're basically making a movie scene by scene. So we're putting in a generic what we want to happen in the scene. So like here, she enters the new room and is greeted by an ancient AI android humanoid hologram. And it's created this, which we'll go back into earlier. But earlier I created the first scene. And I basically expanded director's cut, which I'll show you in a minute, and then it makes a cinematic screen. So what happened when I did this, it created 9 of these. So it creates some visualizations of the scene. So I've like got her at the beginning, stood next to the temple, she's there with the temple, looking amazed. A picture of her walking into the temple, pressing some features. I mean, you don't have to use any of these, but this is just to give you a feel for the actual scene that's coming. And once you've got these, you can change the shot here, should you wish, but you can change it on the next feature as well. You don't have to do it here. So what happens then is it goes to the video feature. And what I especially like about this feature is it gives you all the images. So if I want to, I could select an image here. So I could just drag this image, put it up there. So like we could say here, she touches the wall, it lights up, and then the whole room lights up. And that will create a video. But I've created some videos elsewhere by just swapping stuff around. So like here we've got the video where she's, let's have a look. She basically finds the temple. That image there, we'll put that on pause. And then what I did is I just created some others. So here, she's in the temple. And then I did the final scene where she's sees a portal and walks through. I mean, I'm not really that pleased with that one, but that's because it's VO3 and it doesn't really do it any justice. You could do these on other ones. My idea was that if I got these, I've got the images, I can then just move images around. then I've got start and end frame, and then if I want the images I can just save them, take the prompt and go to Higgsfield or elsewhere and just have a start and end frame, put the prompt and generate the video that way. It just makes it more concise and it's visually appealing because it's there. I don't know any others that have done this type of way. I mean, you could even have that and just create that scene and just have it orbiting or whatever. Got the ability to delete them. So that was the first scene that I did. That was the entrance to the video. So now what we're going to do is we're going to expand the scene with the director's cut, and this will give us these 5 scenes here. Sorry, 9 scenes. It's got a prompt inside which creates the 9 scenes, like you've seen on other videos where they just put take an image, and this is doing it for you. So this can take quite a while. So what other features have we got here? This gives you the director's cut here. So it basically gives you the idea. The film will pull a bend of, and it tells you what you can do. You can do a lot here. Just a directional guide. It tells you the shot. I might update this feature so we can edit it. You can't really edit this. You just go press create. It was just a way for the AI to do it with buffering, and then it says if you want to do it, it will then create the pictures. It separates all those 9 images that you've seen online in one frame. So then we just activate it, let it run its course. When it's run its course, this screen will dissolve and go back to the other screen with some new images. Which I think is just such an easier way to actually perform and making videos. I think anyone who uses this will be very, very happy. I'm going to have all 3 of the models, the first one, the second one and the third one, available on my school community. Also, I'll leave a link for Gumroad, and you'll be able to get the each version. There'll be 3 types of ones on Gumroad, so you'll get the basic version, which we showed first in one of the videos, the secondary iteration, and then this final iteration here will be there. But if you buy this iteration, you'll get all 3. So you won't just get one version of this, you'll get all 3 versions of this. So that's probably your best buy. And then it gives you even more ways to execute and make good videos for this. What I'm going to do is just stop this video here and come back to it, because it's taking a bit of time. In fact, I'll just edit it out. I'll just keep waffling. My idea is to, there we go. So now we've generated this new feature here. What we should have now is some new scenes. So we've still got available all the scenes that we had earlier. But now we've got where she's entering. She sees the AI, ancient AI. Looks amazed. So we've got these here now. So all we do now is we've got to export the video manifest, and it will take us to this screen here. But what we now have got, we've got all the availabilities to swap all the images from previously. So we got to where she was in this room here. She goes through it. So what we can do, we can put that there. In fact, I don't think we can move the start frame, can we? No. So for this one, we've got the start frame here. Which I would probably, let's have a look. She's walking into the room, so that's where she's walked into. I'd be looking at that. I would put this up here if it can. So there to there. I'll drop that one in there, so we've got start there, and then I'll just change the prompt by hand. So we've got the prompt here: cinematically handheld, giving a blue in the beginning, illuminate the scene. Dust notes dances in the air and following the character. So we could just generate this scene now, and that should give quite a decent. Let's have an effect, see what goes on here. I think the next asset would probably be, we should be able to upload direct images into here, I think. I think that would be the next iteration, and that would be the final one, but I don't want to mess about with it too much, because once you mess it up it becomes a nightmare to fix. So that's generating there. The next one I think would be where she touches the button. I would have that, put that in there. Let's have a look what we've got here. Dog's come for a stroke. So I'll have a quick look at this and then we'll wrap the video up, see how we're doing, yeah? But yeah, you get the idea. You just move these around and you could have that there and do whatever you want with it. But I like the fact that it's kept all the older images as well, so you could bring old ones in if you wanted to incorporate a new scene. Could do with expanding this slightly, couldn't we? So like with this one here, I would just take it to, yeah, it needs to be in screen, so you'd have to drop that to there. Then if you wanted it in another screen, drop it down again. Drop it down again until you get it, because you can only do 3 at a time. Keep dropping it. I don't think I've dropped to there, so I'd have to drop to there until you get it to where you want it to be. Yeah, so that would do. So this is a new one, isn't it? Let's have a look at what it created here. So you've got to walk in towards it. But you get the idea. And that in a nutshell, and you could go back and you could just regenerate a few more scenes should you want to. You could just go here, with that, what you'd have to do is get rid of that one. I would put that scene there as the scene. So we'd have to download this. So save picture, save, come here, put that there in the scene, and that gives us the AI sort of character. Keeps her as it is, and there's the scene. So that would create something similar to that. So here we've got it, we'll see what the effect it does. It basically does voice ripples through the temple. And let's see what it generates now. I mean, ideally you'd want a script to start off with first, so I'd go to ChatGPT, get a 2-3 minute script, put the reference images in, and then just import the script at each section, then you'll get the images you might want to use. So now it's speaking. I mean, we can download that image. It'll do the same again, it'll do the director's cut. Like before, it'll bring you up to a screen that tells you what's going on. I mean, if you don't like this, you just go back and redo your prompt. I haven't got my glasses on, so we've established a wide shot though. Let's just see what it does. Which is great. Got quite a lot of editing to do in this video, haven't I? Get rid of all the pauses and sounds. That should have clicked onto the next frame now. While we're there, go down here. I don't think it's done it. We may have run out of space. Right, so what we can do now, we don't need these anymore, so we'll create a bit of space. Just delete them. All the ones that you don't really need. If you've had essential, we can just save them later. We've got them. Don't need that anymore, don't need that anymore. Yeah, so we'll go have it do that. How many we got up? Have it do that. Redo it, get a new set of images, and off we go again. Did I download a video? 27 minutes ago, I didn't download it, did I? That's the old one. Yeah, that's the old one. I mean, all I did then is export the videos, put them into Canva, and away I went. Put some transitions in. I mean, what I might do is speed these shots up, cut them down a little bit. And there we go. Right, so that's done that. That should have had all these new ones now. So now we've got some new ones. We will export to video. We should go all the way down here now. And what we can do is see where we left off. So we left off here where that's twirling round. So that could be the start image from the last one. A slow zoom camera movement, the explorer stands in awe before the massive swirling blue hologram light from the moon. And then we can just put a voice bellows. And says, who dares to wake? I'll just do one last video and see what happens. But there's nothing to stop you just saving all these pictures and just taking them to another video editor and building your own storyboard from there. I just think it's a bit easier to do it this way. I mean, to be fair, and we can regenerate as well. Can't that one because that was we hadn't done that one. Must have got rid of all the old videos. Regenerate. Oh, that's generated. Time into, but I think you all get the idea. A nice easy way to make little videos. It takes no time at all. It must cut down the work time by hours. And if you were to make this yourself, with all the right prompts and stuff, probably take you 5 or 6 hours to build this. And you've got to ask yourself, how much is your hourly worth? Most people get, what, £13–14 an hour? 5 hours, that's 90 odd quid's worth, isn't it? Of just in time alone to build this. And you could have it for next to nothing on Gumroad, for the sake of an hour's work. Let's have a look at the end shot and see what happens.
Who dares to wake me? Who dares to wake me?
Excellent. So there you can see, just add your audio, add your
Who dares to wake?
Audio like you would do with anything. I mean, in all honesty, you could just take this to ChatGPT. Say I've got this prompt here, I want to add words, want to add that. He'll mix it back up and then just cut it and paste it. The key to this is you can just move scenes around. So you can just take that and move it across, move it down, which I think is fantastic. That once you've done, if you go back, you've still got access to all these, and you can just download every one of them. I think that's quite good, and obviously you've still got all your features. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you give me a like and a share. If you've got any questions, leave a message in comments. If not, I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.